Hi y'all, what's up? It's your girl Liv and I'm back with another one. So yeah, today's video is going to be something a little different. I didn't think that this was the type of video that I was going to film, but due to recent events, I just want to be honest on my side. And I might cry because I don't want to cry, but it's very emotional, and admitting stuff is hard because you have to look at yourself. Like when you admit what's been done to you, you kind of have to always take accountability and see the role that you played. And I've kind of just been avoiding this because I've just been kind of I can sweep it under the rug and I can try to just move past it, But like I said, due to recent events, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna tell it and then just be done. Just be done with the whole thing. So as you guys know, certain things came out recently, and I'm sorry if you hear something, the cats are over here playing with something. Certain things came out that Kailani's dad, or Kailani's sperm donor, I don't know what you want to call him, but he's come to social media and he thinks that he's going to expose me or do whatever he's going to do to me, which is crazy because once again, I was nothing but kind to him. I was nothing but, I opened up my home to him. I gave him an opportunity to meet his daughter, and this is what he does. And during the time I was dealing with him, all he did was lie to me and deceive me. And this is what I get, at the end of it all, okay. So I met Joey on a dating site. I met him on a dating site. I don't remember when. I don't remember what year. If I had her in 2022, I met him in 2023. No, I think I met him in 2023, just the beginning of the year. Yeah, I got pregnant in April. Anyway, I got pregnant really, really fast. And once again, that's my fault. This is my fault because I dealt with him and I had no business dealing with a person like him. Something had to be going on with me in order for me to even let that type of person in my life. But I didn't want to keep it real and tell you guys where I really met him because it's embarrassing, But I did meet him on a dating site. We hooked up a few times. We kicked it. And I ended up getting pregnant. And I kept my baby. Yes, I kept my baby. And I'm happy I did because I love Kailani with all my heart. And I would never take her back, okay? But from that moment, he has never been there for me. Financially, I lied to the internet and I said that he had been there. He's probably over the course of her life, he's probably sent me $50 that I bought diapers with. Other than that, he's never bought her an outfit. He's never bought her shoes. He's never bought her anything. And I lied and I said he did, but in actuality, it was my family who was always helping me. It was never him. I made it seem like that because I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed about the whole thing. And once again, I allowed him to play with me. I entertained the thought of him, I think because I just wanted what I've always wanted, a family. You know what I mean? I've always wanted to be happy. I always wanted my kids to have a dad and raise kids, you know what I mean, together. And he played right into my delusions and fed me all the lies in the world. And once again, I take full responsibility because I allowed it. But this is the type of person he is. And then when he came out here to see her, I just didn't like how he was with her. You know, like he would raise his voice at her. He would tell her to shut up. Like, I was like, nah, like, You know, he's a very heavy weed smoker. He's a very heavy, I call it a drug addict because he cannot function without smoking. He smokes probably 10 to 15 blunts a day. And that's just not what I want around my kids. It's not, and you know, seeing that as well, I was like, nah, like, it's just, and I didn't like it. Like, if he wasn't smoking, he would get very irritable, and he would be irritable with her. And I just got to see a lot when he came out here. The reason I'm doing this video is because I didn't keep it real. And I did say a lot of things. I did make excuses. I did fabricate stories because I was very embarrassed of the situation. Like I said, I don't take it back. I'm so grateful to have my daughter. I wouldn't take it back at all. But to see what he's done, and I have never done anything to him, I think it's very messed up. You know, when I found out about everything recently, I had every right to be angry. I said mean things, of course, but mean things were being said to me. You know what I mean? And I have every right to feel how I feel. So whatever, it is what it is. I said what I said, but I just feel like I did make a lot of mistakes. I made mistakes picking all my baby daddies. Honestly, I'm going to be real with you guys. They're just not good fathers. And I fucked up time after time after time. And it sucks. It sucks, you know? It really does suck. And I just have to, I'm reflecting now because I'm just like, I hate that I gave them all crappy dads. You know what I mean? All of them. You guys could say whatever you want about the first one. He is just as crappy as the other ones. The only difference is he has them to spite me. He does things to spite me. He pretends to be the world's best dad to spite me. But in actuality, when your daughter tells you that she can't even have a conversation with her dad, she can't even be honest and have a conversation because she's scared, she's nervous, and he won't listen to her. That is sad. And that's my fault. And it's also my fault that she's stuck there. You know, she's stuck. And I can't save her. And I'm not saying I'm the best parent. I'm not saying that at all. I've made a lot of mistakes. But I know what I am, and I know that I'm my kids' safety. You know what I mean? I know that they can talk to me. I know that they can tell me anything and I'll listen. I know I scream. I know I yell a lot. I know I smack them from time to time. But overall, like, I genuinely love them with all my heart. Like most mothers do. You know what I mean? And then AJ. I just screwed up. I just screwed up picking these men. And it's my fault. It's something as a woman and as a mother that I will carry for the rest of my life. And it's something that I will forever be trying to make up to them, or just trying to go over and beyond physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. Like, whatever I do, I just want to do it for them, you know? And that's why recently, when I was going through this stuff with Kailani's sperm donor, I was like, oh my God, like, I'm upset. This is my time with my kids. And, you know, even though I'm grown and I can do whatever I want, you know what I mean? This is my house. I could scream, I could yell, I could do whatever. But being the mother that I am, I looked back on it and I was like, I'm using my energy to be upset about this non-significant person who hasn't even bought my daughter a pair of shoes, a jacket for the winter. Nothing. When he was here, he did nothing with her. He didn't take her for a walk. He didn't take her to the park. He didn't do anything. He was more concerned with going out at night, getting high and going out at night, than spending time with his daughter. He is horrible. He's horrible. He's horrible. He's a horrible person. But I made so many excuses for him because I just wanted him to be a good dad. I wanted him to care, you know? I wanted him to be helping me with my bills. I wanted him to be helping me with Kailani. I wanted that, you know what I mean? But he doesn't care. And the fact that he got on here and you guys are supporting, and it's like history repeats itself. You guys did it with the first guy. You guys did it with the second guy. You guys are doing it with him. You're supporting these men who are actually dirtbags. And it's really fucking sad to see in our society. And these are women. These are mostly women that are doing this. And it's like, I understand you guys can point the finger. You guys can laugh. You guys can judge me, ridicule me. But you guys have either gone through this, maybe not 3 times like I have. Maybe not. But you've gone through it once or twice, or you know another woman in your life who has gone through this. But you guys steady ridicule me. But you don't blame the men for anything. And it's really sick. It's really, really sick. And I seen it this time again around, and I'm just like, it's sick. It's sick. But I can't change that. It doesn't even matter. I don't care. This YouTube shit doesn't matter. People come into my life, the weirdos like him, they come into my life, they see what I do, and they like want it. They want what I do. So they think going against me is the way to do it. And it's not. It's just not the way to do it. But whatever. It doesn't matter. And it's sick because I have children with these people and they still do stuff like this. But it's fine, honestly, because it says way more about them as far as like what type of low down, dirty person they are. Because I will always say this. I was nothing but kind to him. I did nothing but go out of my way when I didn't even... Oh my God, you guys. I'm so dumb, bro. I'm just so dumb. Like I said, admitting to this, I really have to like look at myself and be like, what the fuck was wrong with you? Why? Other than, I mean, I know if I didn't have kids with these people, there's no way I would have still been dealing with these people. But me trying to make these men be fathers, I did the same thing with Angelo. Like, and these people don't care. They don't care about my kids. And that's fine. That's fine because it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. But to see society and where we are and how we big up men and we don't hold them accountable for anything and we blame the women for everything, which, like I said, that is just the way it is. I'm strong enough to take accountability. I'm strong enough to carry all of this on my back like I've been doing. But I just don't want to lie about it anymore. Like, it is what it is. Like, I met 2 men after my husband that were complete bums and deadbeats, and they don't care about the kids they have currently. And like, you know what Joey said to me when he was here? He was like, I don't have to be financially straight because I know all the mothers got it. You know, all the mothers got it. Like, there was just so many things he said, and I should have been like, what the fudge? Like, it's just so gross. It's just so gross. But as you can see, I'm not the only problem here. And I'm not trying to take the responsibility off of me because I have my own shit in my own household that I have to fix and I will forever be fixing. But like, there's women that will continue to be with those types of men, and it's just disgusting how this society is and how we coddle these men and but I have to go to court in the morning with this first one. And I already told you guys this in live streams, but I don't think you guys really understand the severity of how broken and twisted this man is. This man was blowing up my phone last weekend, trying to come into my house. He called me over 100 times last weekend. And it's like, for what? Still, first of all, he took my Thanksgiving holiday away from me, and then he thinks that he can come over to my house without my kids. What is wrong with these people? I know in the past that I have had boundaries. I know in the past that I haven't stuck up for myself the way that I should. I didn't stand on shit like I should have. I know that because I let people walk all over me. I let people do me in the dirtiest way and come back into my life, and I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again. But anyway, ladies, I just wanted to be real about it. You know, I just wanted to just open up and just be real so I can move past this. You know what I mean? I can finally move past it and heal from this, heal with my baby, understand that this man will not be in my daughter. He will never see Kailani again, and not for the simple fact of anything petty. It's just he's literally a horrible human being. Horrible. And me making excuses and being like that person that I've always been. Well, I'll never keep a father away. No, I will. If you are out to create more damage than good, I will. And like I said, what he's doing now, first of all, you don't help. You don't send me a penny. And then you have the nerve to come on here and try to trash me for your personal gain when you already don't help with her. And they've all done it. They've all done it. And it's sick. And that's why none of these men will ever be allowed in my presence unless we're in a courtroom to speak to me, to speak to their children. The first 3 are stuck. They have to deal with that until they don't have to deal with that again. And when they come back to me, they can make their own choice on what they want to do with that situation. But these other 2 will never see or speak to their children again. I've literally opened the door after everything that's been done to me, kept the door open, spoke nicely about them, backed them up, made fairy tale fiction stories to make it seem like they're good people. And they still don't give a shit. So this is the beginning of my healing that I can work on with my children, you know? Just facing the truth of the thing, just facing the truth head on so we can navigate through this. And just teaching my daughters to truly love themselves and never sell themselves short because of a heartbreak or just anything like this cat. Just never selling yourself short, you know? You deserve the world. They deserve the world, you know? They really do. And not having a father in their life or having a shitty father in their life will not define them. It will not define who they pick. Hey, queen. Hey, stop, mama. It will not define who they meet, you know? And if they do end up with shitty men, I'll be there. You know, if they do end up with men who want to take them to court and take their children away from them, I'll be there. I'll always be there. Okay, now she found noisy stuff, so she's not gonna stop. I feel like I cut my eye or something, but I think that we all make mistakes, ladies. We all, or not all of us. Some of us are perfect. Kudos to y'all. Most of us, I would say 97% of us, 98% of us make mistakes. You know, whether we do it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, who knows? You know what I mean? But the first step is like admitting it. Hold on. Okay, queen, thank you. Move. Move. She's over here messing with stuff. I feel like the first step is admitting it to ourselves and to others if you want to, and just, you know, changing it, you know, like doing better, moving forward, and just always trying to teach our kids better, and being honest with our kids, being open with our kids, always being there for our kids, because unfortunately none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. You know, I saw some people online today talking about me, judging me, and this person's life is a hot mess. You know what I mean? And I had a choice right then and there. I could get online and I could bash them for all their mistakes, or I could just let it go, because at the end of the day, everybody makes their mistakes. Who are we to judge the next person? Honestly. And a lot of people don't even want to see their mistakes. They just want to let it ride, you know, because it's life. But I'm happy that I can open up. I'm happy that I have a platform to connect with other women who go through similar things. Or maybe you don't, and you just watch me for shits and giggles, or to learn, or to whatever. Like, I have a platform where I can openly just be myself, even if it's embarrassing, even if I'm ashamed of it, even if it's hard to admit. I can still open up and just be me, regardless of the ridicule, because I know that the love is 10 times more, you know. But yeah, ladies, don't be like me, be better than me. Be better than me. And just always know that you deserve the best. You don't have to settle for anything. You don't have to settle for anything. It doesn't matter what other women... Hey, stop, queen. It doesn't matter what anybody around you settles for. It doesn't matter what society tries to teach us to settle for. You deserve the world, baby. Okay? Oh, she found the paper again. Queen, get from over there, girl. Now she's trying, I threw a clip at the wall. She's trying to get the clip. After this video, I will never speak on this topic again. Like I said to you guys, that man has no access to my daughter ever again. He killed that. And that's just that on that. I have stuff going on with that, but I'm not going to get into that. That's private. Oh, and look who it is. But I love y'all. Come on. Oh, my baby. I love y'all. And don't bring it up in my chat. Don't bring it up on my channel. Okay. I just wanted to be real because I owe it to myself, and I owe it to my daughter, and I owe it to my supporters who actually love us. Oh my God, the cats. And yeah, I love y'all. Be blessed, and I'll see you guys on the next one.